Today's episode is very exciting as I'll be showing you the Lightning platform and its capabilities to create a custom application on Salesforce. I'll be showing you a few demos using point-and-click configuration as well as code for customizing the platform. Feel free to pause and read through any details that you need. The generic application architecture contains four main elements: front-end to enable users to access the application data, back-end to communicate between front-end and data storage, business logic to automate activities via synchronous and asynchronous actions, and finally database and file storage to provide a persistent data layer. Let's use this simplified diagram to outline the high-level capabilities of the Lightning platform. I use two colors to separate configuration from customization: orange for low-code or point-and-click capabilities, and black for pro-code capabilities. Page layout, Lightning page, dynamic form, and screen flow allow UI customization using point-and-click. In addition to these features, you can also use Omni Studio, which is a new Lightning platform feature for UI and UX customization. Lightning Web Component, or in short LWC, and Aura provide frameworks to create client-side UI components, and Visualforce provides a server-side UI framework. Both dynamic forms and screen flows provide a backend layer to work with various data points in the system. Apex provides an advanced pro-code solution to access and update records in the system. And Lightning Data Service provides access to data directly from your LWC and Aura components. Business logic features in Salesforce require its own video series, but I'll put a few of them on this diagram to give you a flavor of what is available in the Lightning platform. Flow is the core engine for UI and non-UI based automation. Approval process feature provides a fully audited record approval solution. Validation rule feature enhances data integrity in the system. Setup pages contain hundreds of features covering anything from role-based access control by using profile and sharing to add-ons such as live chat that we looked at in our service automation episode. Pro-code options such as Apex and integration tools can also be used to create business automation. Salesforce provides comprehensive database controls using low-code configuration. You can utilize out-of-the-box standard objects and extend these models using custom objects and fields. Big Objects provide a storage solution that can handle billions of records in the system. External objects use the OData protocol to expose external data points in Salesforce. Files enable document storage, and custom metadata type and settings provide configuration storage for your application. All Lightning platform features are hosted, secured, monitored, and maintained by Salesforce, so you don't have to worry about managing your infrastructure. Here are demo actors for today's episode. Clara and Diane are the existing actors from our previous episodes. Victor is a Salesforce admin who uses low-code capabilities to configure the system. And Peter is a Salesforce developer with pro-code experience to customize the platform. Security Company Limited wants to store security alerts in Salesforce for customers and provide service agents with real-time integration for viewing device logs in Salesforce to handle potential device issues. Let's open Salesforce and create solutions for these requirements. I have logged into Salesforce as Victor and want to create a new data table for security alerts. I have already implemented this table through Create Custom Object option in the Object Manager menu. Each custom object comes with a few out-of-the-box standard fields, and I have created additional fields through the New button in the Fields and Relationships submenu. Here is the low-code setup menu to enable system admins to create new fields in the system to store additional information on the Lightning platform. I have created two required lookup fields to connect the security alert table with the account and case tables. These database references ensure that our integration layer automatically links every security alert record to a customer and a case record. The next step is to put this newly created security alert object on the case record UI. This can be easily done via page layout in the standard case object. Page layouts allow admins to use drag and drop capability to fine-tune record details pages. Field level security controls the data field access even further by limiting the view and edit control on each data point. As an out-of-the-box feature, the Lightning Platform automatically provides REST and SOAP APIs for all standard and custom objects. This removes the need to develop custom API endpoints in the system. I have utilized these standard APIs to push new security alerts into Salesforce when there is a new security alert event in our IoT platform. Our system admin Victor has configured an automated process to create a new chatter message to notify the case owner when a new security alert record is created in the system. Victor has used Autolaunched Flows to implement this automation. An Autolaunched Flow is triggered when there is an update to our data tables. Let's open that up and have a look at the logic inside it. Here is our Autolaunched Flow, which is called New Security Alert Actions. And as we open it, you can see that the flow engine looks like a flowchart. An admin user can use its elements to query, create, update, and delete data, as well as creating actions based on a defined set of business conditions. The Lightning Page feature provides a comprehensive set of low-code capabilities for designing and configuring custom UI elements. This engine offers out-of-the-box components such as the related list you see on the screen. You can install pre-built third-party elements from AppExchange and even build custom components, which we'll look at later in this episode. Victor wants to show the device error message field on a screen only for security alert records with connectivity issue type. He can achieve this by using dynamic forms, a low-code feature of the Lightning platform. The dynamic form feature provides a conditional-based UI engine to fine-tune your data records for internal users. I'm going to use the same APIs that we used earlier in order to create a new security alert record, and I'll be sending this new record with the type of connectivity issue so that we can see dynamic forms in action. Here's an example of a security alert with the connectivity issue type, which showcases the device error message field on the screen. Victor needs to create a wizard-based data capture form to enable agents with an easy-to-use UI for capturing device status values during the issue diagnosis process. Victor has configured a couple of screen flows as actions and recommendations for service agents to satisfy this requirement. Let's look at the logic for the faulty device status check flow. As you can see, there are only 2 steps for this flow, and every step contains a screen with a set of input attributes. These attributes can be used to update records in the database and decide what actions is needed for the next step on the screen. And finally, Victor has used the point-and-click capabilities of the Salesforce Experience Cloud to expose security alert information on the support portal. Diane, who is a customer, can log into the portal and access this information. Let's change gear and have a look at the pro-code customization features available on the Lightning platform. I have logged in as Peter Pope, who is a Salesforce developer. Peter uses Apex and Lightning Web Component to integrate with an external server to expose device log data inside Salesforce. Lightning Web Component, or LWC, uses HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to create a modern web UI for your users. Lightning Platform provides out-of-the-box HTML components to simplify your front-end development, or you can create your own components to provide a branded experience for your users. This LWC uses an Apex method to make a REST API callout and receives device logs with 3 predefined parameters for date, type, and message. The integration logic in this Apex code is very simple, as it deserializes the JSON attributes that it receives, and LWC outputs this information as an HTML table. Victor has placed this custom LWC component on the Security Alert Lightning page as a new tab, which can be accessed by the internal service agent users when they're dealing with a customer issue. Next, in our demo, we will look at the automation capabilities of Apex to find the latest alert date and calculate the total alerts received for each customer. Peter uses Apex triggers, which is a database trigger capability in the Lightning platform, to automate an action when data is changed in the system. The Apex code is using an if statement to only accept after insert operations. Peter uses a Salesforce object query language or SOQL statement to find the latest alert date for the related accounts. He then changes the latest security alert date field on account and updates these accounts by using a data manipulation language or DML operation. Data batch processing is another use case for Apex, and Peter uses this to update the security alerts last 6 months field on a nightly basis. Peter uses Apex to develop the account security alert calculator based on batch and schedulable interfaces. This batch picks up every account with an updated alert date, calculates the total security alerts based on a SOQL statement, changes the security alert last 6 months field, and finally updates the database by using a DML operation. You can then schedule dispatch to run on a nightly basis in the system. Last but not least, there are more than 3,000 prepackaged enterprise applications on AppExchange, which provides comprehensive solutions to various business needs without configuring or customizing the platform. So what we looked at was how to create a data table, how to use APIs to update a record in the system, how to extend the capabilities using point-and-click automations or Apex automations, as well as UI elements using Lightning Web Components. So a ton to go through, and hopefully this gives you enough flavor on how to get started with your business needs. And until the next video, hope you have a good week.